So, how many here want to make money when on holiday? Put your hands up. Yeah, everyone does, don't they? Of course. So, for me, obviously, my name's Sam, and over the last 6 months, I've kind of followed instructions from Nikki and now Kev, and pretty much done it. So, before I talk about that, I just want to talk about myself. Played football pretty much all my life. I left the age of 20 professionally, went to play for Hemwentstead and who else? Yeah, Wealdstone. And didn't really know what to do with my life. I had no qualifications, just had GCSEs, and that was it. For me, personal training at that time was just something on the side. I could earn a bit of extra money, 30, 40 pounds, and that was it for me to get a view to go back into full-time football. And it kind of dawned on me that, oh, this is the wrong presentation. I don't know who's, this is the wrong one, but can we change it or not? Yeah, can we change it at all or not? Is that an issue? No. Okay, so I'll skip back to the pictures anyway. But for me, we had the studio, and last year, this happened 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But anyway, so last year I went away on holiday, bought a studio in August 2013, and in that time there was nothing really there. It was just a literally empty studio. It's changed a lot now. But I went away for 2 weeks to Vietnam. And in those 2 weeks, I thought I had a good guy on board. I thought, hey, everything will be fine, I'll leave it, no problem, I'll come back and everything will be the same. And that's before I had MPE. And in those 2 weeks, I think I checked Facebook a few times and a few emails. And literally, a week into my trip in Vietnam in 2014, I had letters from my clients, I had the staff was saying F you to people, and he just didn't turn up to sessions, cancelled them. He told me that, hey, I've had enough, I don't like your clients, I'm going. And when you're like 4,000 miles away in Vietnam, there's not much you can do. So I said, don't worry everyone, it'll be fine. My studio was shut for actually a week at that time, and I was obviously not making any money, I was just paying rent for empty space. But for me, I joined MP in November, I think, and in January time when I spoke to Chris and Andrew at VIP University, I realised I have to have a goal in mind. So I thought, you know what, let's book a 6-week holiday in July, hopefully go better than the last one, and everything will run fine. So for me, I had to get systems, I had to grow as a person, and obviously had a holiday, so I had a goal in mind I had to achieve. And I had nothing in place, literally, it was just me at that time. January time, it was literally just me, and that was it. So I had to have more people, more revenue to be able to cover that, obviously, and so forth. So for me, I put systems in place, stuff for clients and staff. We have Asana, Google Drive, Infusionsoft. We also have Fit Clients as well, and Front Desk. And they're really, really good applications. We never utilized anything. Everything was always cash in hand. And so, for instance, like Google Drive, that's where our clients and our staff upload stuff. We can then check it, and if, for instance, Max is training someone on a Monday, Tim can then go on a Tuesday or a Wednesday and train the same person, but understand what's been happening and what needs to be done. In Infusionsoft, we actually run a 21-day campaign. I bought it, I think, before spring training, and at that time, I didn't realize you had to tweak the actual campaign a little bit for yourself. So I just pressed play, sent everyone out, and it was like insert testimonial, insert name. Oh, it was terrible. But anyway, out of that, we had quite a lot of people apply, and that brought us about £10,000 to £15,000 worth of recurring revenue. Yeah. I obviously tweaked it after that. I didn't realize at the time. Everyone's like, hey, you do know your page is like, it's just blank. And I was like, what are you going on about? I actually didn't even know there was a landing page. But anyway, that is literally, yeah, what I achieved with it. Anyway, Front Desk. So, for instance, our reporting and our client booking stuff, it was all done through there. It's so easy to do. We used to take cash in hand. And I remember saying to Chris in, what was it, January time at the RPU, and I didn't actually make any sales. Like, we were doing sales, and we're like, hey, do you want to sign up to a program? I'm like, yeah, cool. And I literally used to send them away and make them pay up online at home. And I think Chris almost used to slap me, like, what are you doing, man? Get them actually sign on in the session. So, yeah, we actually changed a lot obviously from there, and we took payments through Front Desk and our iPad, and literally from February time, it's obviously improved quite a lot. Asana, we use that with Infusionsoft. That's our task kind of management stuff, and it's linked with Infusionsoft as well. So for our admin, There's certain tasks to do daily, and for myself as well to get over, and I can then check and see if things have been done. If there's not, I can chase her up and say, hey, look, these 3 things have been done, but it gives us a good communication platform. And then Fit Clients. Fit Clients is a really good app. It's kind of where we track our progress with our clients, so we can see as well their goals, what they need to achieve, and if they miss a weigh-in, it says, hey, sort yourself out, get yourself for a weigh-in. If they have a good weigh-in, it says, good job. If they have a bad weigh-in, it says, hey, don't worry about it, let's just move on and get cracking. So from February time, literally after VRPU, it was just me. We've grown to a team of 4. Max is here today. There'll be another 5th person joining next week, and admin as Esther, the lady there, moves into full-time personal training. And in June 2014, last year, we basically took in about £2,900 a month. February time, when we started doing sales in the studio, we went up to about 4,500, and then June this year, we hit £11,000. So it was a pretty big increase. Yeah, thank you. And that's just monthly, so that was pretty cool. And in terms of the time I've done, so personal training boot camps, I was doing about 170 hours over that time, not to about, this time last year. I wouldn't be able to come here. I was too busy and I was pretty much tired. And in August time, when I went away, we'd done 240 hours of personal training boot camp, and I didn't do a single thing. I was just waking up on holiday in China or wherever it was, and just checking in once a week and hoping things were going smoothly. They were. So if you look at our growth, for instance, before VIP University, we were selling like memberships by the month. So just all cash in hand. Our boot camps were, the top end was £79 a month. That is unlimited, as much as you want to come. And it's now changed, and we're kind of selling packages now at £2,000, £2,400 for 12 months or 18 months. It's quite a nice increase. And with the PT as well, we were selling like £300–400 a month, 10 sessions, kind of get one free. And that's changed. So I think in February time, sold one of our clients like a £6,800 package over 12 months. It's a massive change, yeah. It was pretty cool. And then as well, like in terms of like before MP, so 2014, I'd done about £53,000 in revenue. And in the last 6 months, from April time pretty much to now, I've done 65 grand. So hopefully that could be obviously 120, 130,000 pounds, a little bit more. So it's a nice increase year on year. That's literally just implementing the systems and being able to make sure our staff can handle it. So then I went away on holiday, and it was all running smoothly. Went to China, went to Cambodia, Thailand. It was some amazing islands and whitewater rafting, went elephant trekking, Great Wall of China, Turquoise Army. I've got loads of pictures on my, I took about 10,000 pictures. I was just like snow snap happy. And it's horrible trying to upload them to Facebook, you know, you just, oh my God. But yeah, it's a great time. Well, yeah, wakeboarding as well in Hong Kong, that was a great experience. But then, imagine your worst nightmare when you're away 6 weeks, not much you can do. Luckily I have a good team in place, and the next slide would have been that. But, let's go back. That happened when I was away. We literally had like a flood, 2 floods pretty much, and it covered the whole place. My team actually didn't tell me. Like when I got back, they were like, hey, we've had a little bit of an issue at the studio, but don't worry about it, it's all fine. Like, it's all sorted, we're all good, don't worry about it. And I was like, oh, that's fine, don't worry, we'll sort it out. And then Esther sent me through a picture of that, and then sent me through pictures of them sweeping it. We were doing aerobics for a few days, I think. But yeah, I could have charged money for that, couldn't I? But yeah, that happened. And luckily, with the systems I had in place, and the team I had, who shared the same core values that we've grown over the last few months, they were able to handle that. It was all sorted, and then within a few hours, it pretty much been gone away. There's still a little bit of a hassle in terms of the loss adjusters coming in as well, because it's a big hit, having to replace flooring and take out the AstroTurf, and yeah, there's so many other issues. And it's, but anyway, it's getting there. But obviously, like going back as well, before I like went into personal training, it was a bit of a tough time. My family have always been involved in football for me, and then making this leap to MP and making it to become a full-time PT was quite difficult. My parents were like, hey, you want to go football? There's no career, and like Sean said, there's no career in personal training. You're never going to make it. You don't know anything, pretty much. It was pretty like a tricky period, but now hopefully I've showed them over the last 6 months from February time that, hey, it can happen. It can happen to anyone, really. Just put your mind to it. Yeah, cool. So, for instance, like I said, February time, we're hitting about £4,500 a month. And then July time, we were doing £11,000, which is a really nice increase. And actually this month, so far, has been our best month ever. And it's only, I think it's 10 days into it to hit it. So that was a really nice thing to hit. We went from a team of 1 to a team of 4, and then soon to be 5. So we've got now 3 full-time PTs pretty much. We have a new person coming on board as an admin as well, and obviously myself. And like I said, I don't do any PT or boot camps anymore, and it's just me kind of have a workout in the middle of the day, and then work on the vision, work on the business, obviously, and try and grow that and develop systems and develop to be able to get like a second studio. And that's that. So this time next year, I want to be hitting roughly £200,000 a year with at least 30% profit. So I think that's, what's that, £60,000 hopefully? And have a mortgage. I've been with my girlfriend for like 6 years, and all my friends have, literally in 2 years, have been engaged, got married, and had kids. And they're all looking at me like, sort yourself out, mate. And my girlfriend's like, come on, time's clicking. So, like, yeah, I get old. So, yeah, so for me, I still live at home, and it's obviously nice being at home, comfort, but I have to grow up one time. So, yeah, get a mortgage and be able to afford it and have a nice deposit down. So that's massive for me, because before MPE, I never paid myself. Actually, I think it was up till like January time, and that's when literally everything was going on the business, and that was it. And I looked at my actual bank balance, and it was just like literally 0 or 50p, whatever it was, like transfer money across. So now I have systems in place, and the scripts and that, it's changed quite a lot. There was another slide, but that's it. So that's my story anyway. Just want to challenge you. Like, obviously, in 6 months, I've gone from being a one-man band to having a team of 4 and being able to go away for 6 weeks. And I just want to know what's stopping you from doing that as well. So, thank you very much.